Welcome everyone to ICAEW's exam preparation video. This has been put together to make sure that we can work together with you to ensure you've got the best possible experience before, during and after your exams. We all want to work together to ensure that process is as seamless as possible. This is focusing on professional and advanced level. There's nothing new in this video. However, it is got quite a fairly punch, but it's allow you to pause any particular area. You can look at the QR code or the web address so you can see more information if you need it. But I say we're trying to make sure you've got the best possible information and prep before your exams. On the exams homepage, you can see here that this link gives you all the information regarding your exams. It's all here, so nothing new. You've got a vast amount of resources we've put together from ICAEW that's also available to your tutors and your employers. First point is make sure you book an exam. So the first link here gives you all the dates and deadlines for booking your exam and then how to actually go and book your exam. It's your responsibility to ensure this is all booked. So I would give you personal advice here is make sure you put in your diary when your particular booking window opens and you're there as soon as possible to actually get the centre that you desire. Looking at exam instructions, once again, this depends on how you intend to sit your exam. So the exam instructions, the links here, look at the instructions and also the process you'll go through, whether you be in a centre or do your exams by remote invigilation. So it's important you're fully aware before the big day of what's going to happen to you and what's expected of you regarding timing and attending on time. There's a lot of people sitting exams, so we've got to ensure that everybody follows these instructions, and you've only got certain time windows where you can actually enter the centre or join the exam by remote invigilation, but all the information is here for you. Moving on to before your exam, we have got lots of exam resources to ensure that you're fully prepped and in best position to sit your exam. So all the content here linked with your ICAEW learning materials will give you the content you require to be successful in your exam. One of the most important areas is the exam software. All the exams at professional and advanced level uses the same software. So this link will give you access to that software. It's important you practice using this so you're familiar with the software and how you can resize the size of the screens so you can get maximum use of the area. But it's also exactly the same version of the software you'll use in your exam. So you'll be best prepped for the actual software as you actually enter into your exam. Certain exams will have data analytics required. That's a big topic in today's accounting world. So first of all, looking at spreadsheet functionality. Some exams have pre-populated spreadsheets that we're asking you to address, interrogate, analyze, just to compensate and copy the real world. A client might send you content, or your boss might send you content, a spreadsheet that you've got to look at. So we're trying to replicate that rather than have you doing a tedious data entry in the exam. And on this link, you'll see the actual formulas that we expect you to be familiar with, and we'll also see the syntax of the formulas, so the format you've got to put the formula in, and this will also be available to you in your exam on the day. Depending on the exam that you do, there's also could be access to a data analytics software, so all information is here as well, and make sure you have logged on and had a look at that, so you're familiar with that software long before you actually get to the appropriate exam. Also, in your exam, you may have access to your ICAEW learning materials through the ICAEW bookshelf, so you can look here to make sure you've got the right edition on your bookshelf and you can actually access that. Word of warning here, make sure you have logged in and you've used your student account. Make sure you don't have any duplicate accounts. So you've actually got the appropriate bookshelf available for your exams. One particular point to note that if you are doing your exam by remote invigilation, that you do ensure that your equipment and your software on your machine is fully up to date. That's your responsibility. We will also send you an email to remind you of this, to run all the updates, and this will give you the best chance to ensure it's smooth running on the day itself. It also gives you content here about what to do if something does go wrong and how we can get you back on track as quickly as possible. One thing to mention about access arrangements, if you do need access arrangements, we're here to ensure that they have them in place, but make sure you do contact us and make sure access arrangements are up to date. And I would definitely do that as soon as you possibly can before you sit your exam. And finally, during your exam, I think the key thing during your exam is to appreciate that it is internet reliant. It's things like your security, the video content on your remote invigilation, the data analytics software, your bookshelf, all requires the internet. And sometimes the internet may falter a little bit. So we've got a contingency plans put in place to ensure that is least disruptive for you as possible. The key thing is that the software saves your answer every 2 minutes, and we are here behind the scenes to actually help if you have got any concerns during the exam. If you're in a centre, first protocol is contact the invigilator, and they've got direct contact with us, and we can ensure you get back on track as soon as possible. If you do your exam by remote invigilation, we can see what's going on, and we can talk to you through the talk function, so make sure you contact us during that. If there's a systemic issue, we will put that on the exam status page. You can see the link here, and that'll tell you what we're aware of, what we're doing about it, and how it's going to be remedied. And that can also be seen by your tutor and your employer. But this is quite rare, just to ensure that you've got full information. The key thing is that if something does go wrong, and hopefully it won't, that you keep calm and actually work with the invigilator or your talk merchant for remote invigilation to ensure you have got the best experience, because we're all working together to ensure that your exam back on track. Finally, after your exam, if you have been impacted, speak to us, apply for an exam disruption appeal. This is our first protocol if you have got any concerns about your performance and how it's been impacted on the exam, so you can fill this in. But you should have also contacted your invigilator or the talk merchant in your exam. And hopefully all that's gone well and you get to your results. So how you can actually receive your results, you can look at the information here, which is also the dates are published when you should be expecting your results. I do appreciate that there's been quite a tour de force through all the different aspects, but it's been designed to be as a checklist, so you can pause and look at particular content to ensure you've got the best possible experience during the exam. So thank you for listening, and best of luck for your exam.